everybody, welcome back to the AFC Youth Academy Challenge as a massive thunderstorm is happening outside my condo. And yeah, today we're taking on Man United and it's the start of the January transfer window. So the first thing we need to do, because I've been forgetting to do it in every game so far, is drop Coleman because we are selling him to... Who was it? Braga, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Braga. So that's what we're going for. And I think McNeil, I think he's done enough to impress me and come back into the starting lineup for now. Yeah, there's a few little things happening that we could potentially look at. But I think for now, that's probably our starting 11 that I'd like to go for. I mean, Lungo did very well in the last game. So we'll keep that lineup as the default. But then going into play Man United, who are 5 points behind us. So not having the greatest of seasons. They still have Bruno Fernandes. Sancho is playing on the left. They've got Fernandes still there at left back. Dan Burn is at centre back. Onana in goal. Orejo at centre back. Delo's still there. Anthony at right wing still. And they have eventually signed Rabiot with Castellanos up front. So a bit of a mixed team for them. But I think going into this one, Fujiwara's knackered. So we will start Eduardo Mercado out there. And I think Lungo is going to keep his place in this game. So we're going to be hopeful that we can use Zhao's pace against Dan Burn, basically, is what we want to do in this game. So a little bit of a change. Lungo in, Mercado starts, James starts, Zarin starts, and I think we go with that. Fujiwara is knackered, so we can bring Yildiz onto the bench. And let's bring on Garrido onto the bench as well, just in case we need to change the right back position. But let's go and play Man United at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. It should be a very interesting game as, yeah, there is the Man United team warming up. He's got access to the dressing room, apparently. Onana having a chat there with Valentin Castellanos, their leading man up front. And Sancho has seemingly repaired all the damage with Erik ten Hag, as he is back in the starting lineup for Man United. Let's get this one underway. I'm looking forward to it. Massive game. It's my team, Gillingham, versus the team I support, Man United. So this could be an interesting game indeed. It's us to get it underway and no hanging around. It's Zhao giving the ball back to Cody James, back in the starting lineup today as Scott Lloyd starting to rotate his team a little bit more with new contracts on the horizon. And seeing how things work, but that's a lucky pass that's actually got through, and Eduardo has got into a lot of space here. The Man United defence is awful. Zhao, it's 1-0 Gillingham away at Manchester United. 3 minutes gone, the first attack of the game, and the Man United defence was absolutely nowhere to be seen. It's 1-0, it's that man Zhao, but great work from Zarins on the left-hand side. Eduardo Mercado, sorry, on the left-hand side. Got to the byline, simple cut back, and then one finish. And it is 1-0 Gillingham early on in this one. And yeah, Rabiot was nowhere near the ball trying to keep up with Zhao. But yeah, nothing Onana could do. You can't blame him. But it's 1-0 to the away team. Come on. Wow, that goal has absolutely silenced the crowd here. They were lively. It was noisy before, but right now it is dead quiet. You could hear a pin drop in Old Trafford as Gillingham take what is probably a surprising 1-goal lead. Even though we're above Man United in the league, they would probably be odds-on favourites to win this one as Sancho gives the ball away very easily. A bit of a press coming on there. James puts it through. And we're all playing through the press quite well. Zhao, Rivero, ball through. Oh, this is wonderful football from Gillingham. Dragovic is in. Dragovic! Oh, he's missed. He's missed the target. It's an absolutely awful finish from there. It should be 2-0 Gillingham. Lovely football playing through the press. Eduardo lays it into Zhao. Zhao back to Rivero. Rivero tries to swing it round. It's in. Zarins. Oh, Cody James. It's just out of his reach. He stretched as much as he could stretch, but just couldn't get the ball onto his toe. And it is all Gillingham at the moment. Man United's defence is all over the place. Schneider. James. Rivero. Can he turn? He does turn. Rivero holds it up. Does really well. Diego Delo defends it really well, to be fair. And it's a frantic game at Old Trafford, but it's all for Gillingham. I mean, Man United have done very little in the game earlier this season. It was very similar, and it was a late Bruno Fernandes equaliser that got Man United a point. And Gillingham will be hoping they can take all three at Old Trafford as sort of revenge for the last time we played, if I remember rightly. Castellanos comes forward with it, little back heel to find Anthony. He's all left foot, lads. He's all left foot. We know that. Oh, he got his left foot pass off to Delo. That's annoying. Bruno Fernandes, lovely cut and turn into the box. Bruno Fernandes picks out Sancho! And Jadon Sancho makes it 1-1. They were patient, they held it well, and Sancho scores here at Old Trafford. That gets the Old Trafford faithful bouncing and shouting again. Great work from Bruno Fernandes, he is very good. Into Sancho, good right-footed finish. McNeil's got no chance. And that is 1-1. It's a little bit disappointing. It's one shot, one on target for Man United, one goal. Schneider comes forward. Man United are all over the place. We've exploited Dan Burn's lack of pace. Straight from the kickoff. Zarins in off the underside of the bar. It's 2-1 to Gillingham. What is going on in this game? As Zarins points to a member of the crowd and goes, "That one's for you. You were talking shit to me on this wing." And he gets the goal, for the go-ahead goal, to be a very American about it. 2-1, but straight from kickoff. Zarins just bursting past Dan Burn. But what a finish off the underside of the bar. Onana came out to try and close him down. It gave us the angle, and I love it when it crashes in off the underside of the bar. It's one of the best things in football, I think, a finish going in off the underside of the bar. So with half an hour gone, we're being told that that was Zarin's first goal in 6 games this season. Yeah, he's come in for Papadopoulos and proving to Scott Lloyd potentially should be starting here. And this could cause Scott Lloyd a few headaches, because there is a difference here in personnel, and if they get a win away at Old Trafford, you sort of feel like they need to be given a chance at a longer run in the team. But of course, the January transfer window is just around the corner, and there could be sales, there could be ins. Who knows what's going to happen with former Gillingham Youth Academy prospect Hakim Amin being rumoured to join Gillingham to come back to the team in blue. Castellanos back heel, picks out Fernandes, 2-2, and that's the only really annoying thing that the sliders don't fix. That little bit where they just have that little footwork, you can't do anything about it, and then out of nowhere they'll pull out a little back heel like this. Like, there's nothing you can do when they shield the ball. But Bruno Fernandes ain't going to miss from that. 2-2. We've got a Desmond in the first half here. And this could be one hell of a game, to be fair. Zarins, he's gone round Dan Burn like he's not even there. This time he doesn't quite have the pace to get away from the rest of the defence. But Zhao could be in a good position. His shot's blocked. Although Eduardo's picked up the loose ball. It's there. Zarins with a shot. It goes wide. Ah, terrible finish. He's already got one today. He was eyeing up his second there. But it's not a bad effort. Dan Burn did do well to get his body in the way, but it's pretty far wide. Dragovic comes forward and he's got, I can't remember who that is, James. Yeah, we brought James in. James does well. Puts it back out towards Zarins. Zarins into the box. Is that a penalty? No, Alvaro Fernandes stood his ground well, says the referee, even though we did a step over. And it looked like he clipped our feet. The referee says no. And Man United get the ball back as we edge towards half-time. I don't think there's going to be a chance for another attack, although Anthony does feel a little bit different about my comments there. So he's running down the wing. Bruno Fernandes, that is half-time. 2-2, a really, really good game at Old Trafford. So after the entertaining first half, no changes at half-time for either team. Again, both managers probably relatively happy with how both teams are playing. Man United have had 3 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. Yeah, so not the best stats for the home team. They'd probably like a few more than that, but yeah, it's been a good game so far. Both teams defending reasonably well, even though it being 2-2. It's just the neat, nimble footwork of Bruno Fernandes and Jadon Sancho is what I've got Man United back into this one. Lungo left that a little bit short, but we got there. Where are we going here, boys? What am I doing? Lungo under pressure from Castellanos has lost the ball, and Castellanos turns him, goes to the edge. Alex Scott with a shot, not very good. Schneider forward into Zhao, back to Schneider, back to Zhao, and that's a really good run from Zarins again. Zarins could be in. Zarins one-on-one. Oh, he's hit it straight at Onana, who's going to claim the Oh, Onana's having a shocker here. What is he doing? He claims it at the 3rd attempt. But an hour gone, Gillingham have just wasted a glorious opportunity to go 3-2 up. I will admit, Zarins is finishing. I know he's got one today and off the underside of the bar, which is glorious, but Zarins' finishing is not as good as a lot of our other wingers. Cusick with a good tackle. Eduardo rushed the pass and couldn't get it through. Anthony, that's an amazing turn from Anthony, that one. And Anthony comes forward, cuts inside, does really well, Anthony, but he's gone too much onto that left foot. He's kept it alive. Fernandes' shot is blocked. Rivera, great touch to bring that away as James is there. James looking for the run. That is such a high line from Man United, and they are going to pay. Zhao is in. It's Zhao. He accelerates away from Dan Burn. Zhao A dangerously high line from Man United is punished. 3-2. And it's Zhao that is on it. And he's pulled out a new celebration. Lovely stuff. Zhao gets it. What are Man United thinking playing that higher line with Dan Burn? That is absolutely ridiculous. But in one-on-one on that left foot, I just went for power and Onana stands absolutely no chance. 3-2. What a game we're having at Old Trafford here. Phenomenal stuff. Scott Lloyd makes the first substitution of the game as Zarins is coming off to replace by Yildiz. We're going to give him a chance at right wing. He does have a lot of pace, so we'll see how he gets on. He's got pace and better finishing than Zarins. But Zarin's goal today was a highlight for him in off the underside of the bar after being put through by Schneider. And it was a great little finish. So it stays 3-2 at the moment. But Scott Lloyd has blinked first in terms of substitutions. And I think we've got away with one there, not giving away a free kick for a little shirt pull, but we don't mind that. Here is Yildiz, just tackled very easily straight away by Alvaro Fernandez. Substitution for Man United then as Fernandez is being replaced. It's going to be Mason Greenwood coming on. I'm pretty sure that was Fernandez they took off. So not too sure what they're doing as it is. It's Alvaro Fernandez off, Mason Greenwood on. Which in itself is a bit weird, but does that mean they've changed system, or are they putting someone else at left back that isn't a left back? We'll find out in a minute, because he's going to come on our screen and be in a lot of trouble, I'd imagine. As ball through, whoever it is, their marking is terrible. Yildiz squares it, Zhao's there, 4-2. Okay, whoever they're playing, I think they've gone to Diego Dalot at left back, so I have no idea who they're playing at right back, but we'll find out in a minute. But it's a great little counter-attack. Yildiz in on the action with an assist straight away, but wide open at the back. Dan Burn was focused on Zhao, not wanting to be done for pace. But yeah, that is far too easy, to be honest. We're cutting them open like Man United are being cut open in real life this season. So yeah, there we go, 3-2. Right, so I had to check who's playing where. So if we sort by position, they've got Onana. Oh, they've gone to a 3 at the back. Right, okay, so they're playing Arejo, Burn and Dalot as a 3 at the back. Rabiot, then they're playing like a 4-4-2 diamond with the wingers. So they've got a right mid, a left mid, and a right winger and a left winger. Wow, we should absolutely pummel them, to be honest, if they're playing a 3 at the back and most of their players are still out wide. They're playing a 3 at the back with 2 men in the centre of midfield. This could be very, very dangerous for Man United as Anthony is on the ball. He tries to get away, but it's really good cover from Lungo, who has stepped in for Murphy and been really good. And this is what I'm talking about. Once you break through that line, they are in a world of pain as Eduardo Mercado comes forward. And it's a 3-on-1 situation. Mercado, Yildiz at the back post. It's 4-2. And Erik ten Hag's Man United are being absolutely ripped to shreds. Lovely pass from Eduardo Mercado. And Yildiz, the youngster, on as a sub, will probably not have an easier goal in his whole career. Steadied himself, rifled it in. And that is 4-2 to Gillingham. And surely that is now game over. Andre Onana will be absolutely fuming with his defence. It's 5-2, sorry. It's 5-2. I can't even keep track of the score properly. We've scored that many goals. But 5 minutes to go. And, well, Man United are just sinking without a trace. They've changed things again because Sancho's now come out seemingly to the left wing as Jovanovic puts it into Yildiz. And again, we're just going to have so many runners through the gaps that it's going to be an absolute nightmare for Man United. Eduardo Mercado, in it goes to James. James on one more to Zhao. Zhao shoots. Oh, what a save from Onana. Great save from the Cameroonian in goal. Really, really good stuff. We're going to do something we never do, which is come someone in for a short corner, I think. Rivero. There is Mercado. Turns it on one more. Dragovic on his right foot. Gets a shot off. It's really not very good. It's his second poor shot of the game. But yeah, 5-2. And we are ticking down to the final whistle of this game. But Man United, some baffling tactical decisions when it was 2-2. But they went attacking, and they went more attacking, and you can argue it's cost them quite a lot. I mean, Rabiot's currently playing as like a left midfielder. But 5-2 away at Old Trafford. What a result for Gillingham. So it's another hat-trick ball for Zhao. He's got another hat-trick this season. And yeah, match rating wise then, a 10 for Zhao, 9.7 for Yildiz coming off the bench and getting a goal and an assist. Schneider, Mercado doing really well. James, everyone playing well. McNeil with a 4.9, I think even that's harsh. I'm pretty sure they had 2 shots and they both went in. But, I mean, how many shots did they have? 4. They had 4 shots. 2 of them went in. So, yeah, maybe McNeil could have done better. But I'm happy with that. 5-2. And we've ticked into January, which means we see people leaving and potentially people arriving. But Ellis Coleman came through the Youth Academy. The Arsenal supporter is now leaving the club for pastures new. Hasn't been happy in the last few months. Braga made us a good offer, so we're saying farewell to Ellis Coleman. And at the start of the month, we've got some intake reports. So let's go and have a look. The search for Bang Wang continues. And there is no Bang Wang in here. A lot of these are the ones that I forgot to delete last time. We do have Li Li, which is a great name. Du Wan Lu, 160,000 as well. Jay Wu, 160. Wei Shun Chao, not a bad name, and a decent price at 275k. And Gu San Ji, 250k as well. So I think we're probably just going to reject all of these. Keep this guy out here doing his thing, trying to find Bang Wang. See if he can ever pick up a guy called Bang Wang. They may have even removed the names. That guy looked pretty good, I think. But they may have removed the name to be Bang Wang. I really hope not, because when we found him and brought him through, that was it was just a fantastic moment. And I don't know why it became a cult thing on the channel, but it did. The next youth intake then from New Zealand. We are letting our scouts have a little bit longer in each country at the moment. But so far, not finding too much for us. Oh, 650k. Yeah, we'll take a punt on a New Zealander worth 650k. But yeah, not too much coming back from our youth scouts. And then the final youth scout out in Albania. Let's see if he has picked up anyone worth any sort of value, because our first team squad is pretty settled, and we don't, like we said, right, we don't need the Premier. We've got the Premier League money, so we don't need to sell people to bring in like big bucks at the moment. Right, our youth squad is full, so maybe we'll use this as an opportunity to go and have a look to see who could potentially be coming up relatively soon. Who have we got in here? So 67% to 67 overall, and Yan Yang in goal with a very nice. He has a potential of 93 to 94. That's incredible. Chandler is a 16-year-old, 65, 73, 89, 65, 89, 94. We've got some 64s in here as well, 63, 60. I sort of feel like anyone that is at a 50 and also has a low potential, we could probably bin off. Like Hamdan, I think, can go. We're going to release you. We don't really need the money anymore. Ortiz, I think you're not probably going to make it from Ecuador. You can go. De Maria can go from Ecuador as well. 54, 74, 94. We might give you a little bit longer. We've only just called you up from Albania. But yeah, we've got some 17-year-olds in here. I don't think Liang's going to really make it. So we'll get rid of him just to free up some space. A couple of 15-year-olds. 17 and 16-year-olds mainly, because we're calling up less and less people. And then, of course, as we are into the January transfer window, there is one bit of business we were very, very confident of trying to get done, and that is bringing Hassan Amin back from the Championship back to the Premier League. £88.5 million. I don't know. He's not for sale. The team's not in this position, so we can't buy Amin yet. So we'll keep an eye on him and see what we can do. Novak has only just moved to Real Sociedad, so we won't be bringing him back just yet. But yeah, good to see a lot of our players are improving. And Sheffield United, did they go down, or are they going to? I think they're going to go down this year. I think they're doing pretty poorly this year. But yeah, some good development coming from our youth academy for players that have moved on. It's very good to see. And of course, the legend that is Bamba. Where is Bamba? Where is Bamba? Oh my word, where's Bamba? There he is. He's gone up to a 73. I mean, the people were in the comments saying bring Bamba back. I'm not against it. I'm not against it if there's a chance that he would be our backup goalkeeper. He's only slightly worse than McNeil. And he's the same rating as Hassan, who's currently on a +3. Is Bamba going to make his way back to the club? We'll have to find out. So as we're in January, we're going to start doing a few contract extensions and things like that. A 1-year contract extension for McNeil. That's fine in goal. Happy with that. Yeah, we don't want a release clause. That is totally fine. I'll do this first one on camera and then we'll move it on. I mean, money isn't an issue, is it? So let's just offer what they want. 14 grand a week being in the Premier League. More than happy with that. Okay, so we've gone through done contracts, but we've had an offer of £34.5 million for Murphy from Aston Villa, which I'm not too much against. I think these guys, I'm probably just going to reject all of these, I think. Oh, I've already rejected them. I need to do these ones, right? So, reject. Yildiz has only just come through, so I want to reject all of them. Garrido, there's one. Oh, is it Garrido? I don't think it's Garrido that's on the transfer list. So we will just reject. Have I rejected them all? Yes, I have rejected them all. So then we've got, yeah, Murphy. I mean, 34.5 million. We could get up to 43 apparently. So I think we're going to delegate, and we're just going to start the offer at 45. 45.5, because that's easy to get to on the counter. But don't sell the player for less than 40. Because he's all right, but he's not actually that good. So we'll leave that delegated and see how that one goes. But yeah, we couldn't get Amin. We've done lots of the contract renewals, so let's get in to the game. We've got an offer for, oh no, is it Olsen? Negotiations break down for Murphy. There you go. They didn't want to pay what we wanted, so that's not a problem. Oh, is it Olsen that's on? I think Olsen's on the transfer list. One of our right backs I transfer listed because we don't need him. Is it Olsen? Yeah, removed from transfer list. So it is Olsen. So let's sell Olsen. He's not going to make it. Yep, you can have him for that. Not too worried about that one. So it looks like we'll have another player on the move, as it were, to speak. And we'll have Wrexham coming up in the FA Cup right now. It should be a win for us. They don't have many people. They've still got Mendy there. Okay, at left back. They've still got Mendy, and Cannon is in there as well. So they've got a couple of people that are still in their real team, so to speak. Because it's the cup, I think we're going to rotate a little bit. Let's give Oman a start. We'll start Mikado on the right. We'll start... Who else have we got that we could bring in? Let's give Rojas a start. We'll give Jovanovic a rest. He can be dropped for Lungo. Let's bring in Gil at left back. Right back, we'll bring in Garrido. James can start for Marquez. Pinto can come in for Dragovic. And yeah, where's Yildiz? Let's give Yildiz a... Let's put Yildiz on the bench for Papadopoulos, but Yildiz can then start over Fujiwara. We'll give him a go on the left. He scored from the right against Man United, so let's see how we get on in the FA Cup against Wrexham, as we've done a little bit of admin, all that good stuff, and we get a fancy intro for the FA Cup tie. So while this plays in the background, I'm going to have a little drink, and then we are going to get into the game as McNeil, now back again as a fan favourite, gets a nice little tifo at the back of the... at the stand, but we're underway for this one then. Gillingham taking on lower league Wrexham, and I mean we've changed the team up a lot, but it's still a strong team, so I'm expecting a good result here. James lays it off, and this could be a wonderful start for Pinto. He's hit the bar. Oh, Gillingham hit the bar inside the first 5 minutes, and that could settle into the pattern of this game, because we passed our way through Wrexham quite easily there. It's just going to be how well can they attack. Lungo with a good interception. James lays it off to Mikado. Mikado looks up towards Oman. Lovely turn from the big striker, but good defending to get a touch in. And Wrexham already look a little bit on edge coming up against Premier League opposition. We'll have to see how the remainder of the game unfolds, though. Now, Wrexham have an opportunity here. Barnett has found some space. He's put a cross in towards the edge of the area. Terrible shot, to be honest. I don't know why that guy took the volley on his... first time on the edge of the box. It's going to be a glorious effort to score from there, and it's allowed Gillingham to come on a bit of a counter-attack. Yildiz playing on the left today, cuts in field, terrible pass as I was going in the middle there towards Pinto, and it went all the way out to the right hand side to Zarins, but what can you do? Salazar's tackled well by Rojas. He's on the verge of getting a new contract for Gillingham, and it goes towards Eduardo. Just waiting for an offer from someone. Everyone just stood bloody still. But yeah, it's a decent start. Again, I do expect us to win this game because, well, we're much better than Wrexham. But they are on the attack here with Mendy. Mendy's cut inside, still going. Good tackle again from Rojas, but they've got the ball through to Adams. Adams is in a good position, but good defending again from Longo, who is really starting to impress me, to be honest. James comes forward. Oman making a run through the middle. Can we pick him out? It's a good pass and good control from Oman. Another one who's on the verge of getting a new contract with Gillingham. Rumours are that he's agreed to a pay cut and a sort of squad status cut as well, going from an important player to rotation, which is sort of cementing Zhao as our leading striker for probably the rest of the series, to be honest. I've got no reason to get rid of Zhao. He's absolutely superb. James comes forward. Oman trying to run the channel in between the centre-back and the full-back, and Oman's in. He went for the lob. It's a really good save from Czech in goal. Half an hour in, and that's the first time the keeper's been really tested. But we know that Gillingham can be dangerous from corners with Oman in there, although this one's gone a little bit too deep. It's headed away. Rivero will get another go to swing this one in, and in it goes. Oh, what a goal! What a ball from Rivero, and Garrido, the backup right back, is standing up there at the back post, and he's going to such an easy finish, and the team look delighted that he scored. But yeah, lovely whipped in ball from Rivero to the back post. It took the Wrexham defenders all out of the equation, and Garrido's there at the back post, athletically getting his leg up high to volley it in. 1-0 Gillingham. And I think the Wrexham floodgates may just about open. As long as we keep it secure at the back, we are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Oman up to James, out wide to Yildiz, who's picked up a bit of space. James, ball through, Oman's in again. Oman this time, what a save from Czech again. He is denying Oman time and time again. But it'll be interesting to see if he can keep that up, because Oman is picking up those pockets of space, and in fact he's trying to get his head on this one. It's going to come out to the edge of the area to Yildiz. Yildiz shoots, good block. It's going to come out the edge of the box. Lungo with a volley from the centre-back. And, yeah, well, Wrexham just throwing bodies in the way as much as they can as the waves after waves of Gillingham attacks come forward. James. Oh, referee. Surely that's a free kick. He's absolutely bulldozed me off the ball. Well, it's been all Gillingham so far, but Mendy coming forward. He's got a man in the middle if he can pick him out. He's just delayed the cross. He does pick out Adams, and Lungo's there just to clear his lines and get it away. Cleworth brings it down well for Wrexham. O'Connor. Up it goes to Oyango, who's under pressure from Rivero. Pretty much the only player that hasn't had a change for this cup tie. The captain stays in every game he can possibly play. He's like Bruno Fernandes for us, isn't he? If he's not injured, he plays. Doesn't matter what game it is. It's just what he does. Cleworth. Out to O'Connor. O'Connor into the area. And, well, Wrexham not taking their chances. 1-0 Gillingham at half-time, and they've got Czech in goal to thank for it not being more. No changes at half-time as Wrexham get the ball rolling again. And Scott Lloyd will be hoping for another relatively easy first half. Wrexham had a little bit of time and possession around our box, but didn't really do anything with it. So I feel like we're reasonably comfortable as Salazar is tackled well. As we're just gonna hold on to the ball for a little bit. Yildiz, lovely run from Rivero. He's just trying to wait for someone to give him a good run. He goes out wide, picks out Eduardo. There's a man in the middle. It's Oman. Oman onto his left foot. Czech again with a really good save. Honestly, what a battle this is between Czech and Oman. As Rivero with the corner swings it in towards the near post. Mercado with the header. Great save, and Czech's there again. And it was Oman trying to pounce on the rebound. Good pass from Yildiz to pick out Eduardo Machado. Pinto into James. James with a shot deflected. It will be a corner. And the pressure... Oh, it's a goal kick. The pressure, though, has all been Gillingham. Wrexham. The second half has been basically a continuation of the first without them having that little period around the edge of our box. It's been all Gillingham. It's been relatively calm and easy. I've not really had to panic, but they do get in these little moments here where we just have to hold them up and make sure our players get back sort of goal side and in the way. Salazar's there, good block. Keeper should get on it. McNeil does, and we have got a chance for a bit of a counter-attack here as James can hold it up. Pinto can accelerate forward. Got a man on the right and picks him out. It's Mercado. Eduardo Mercado looks to just cut inside. Lovely step over to fool the defender. Mercado still going. Knew he was up against lower league opposition. I was trying to do something fancy. I probably should get a 2-0 lead before doing the rest of that. Rivero on the ball. Spreads it really well to Eduardo Mercado. He cuts it back to Pinto. Pinto has Rivero in front of him. Rivero just outside the box gets a shot off. Cleworth with a good header away and a good block in there as well as O'Connor sort of completes the clearance. Salazar comes forward. Flick didn't work for him. Intercepted well and easily as Yildiz now picks this one up. Out to Pinto. Pinto holds on to the ball too long. A little bit of complacency coming in from me and the players. Oh, this is dangerous. This could be a red. If it's just talking to, I'm lucky. I'm very, very lucky. Mendy had broken through, was about to burst through our back four, and I just cynically took him out with Rojas. Didn't even get a yellow card, so that is perfectly fine. But it will give Wrexham a free kick to try and do something with, as they wang this one into the box, but it's a really good header away from Rojas. Mendy on it, but he's giving it away to Rivero, who is not the man you want to give it away to when you've got a playmaker like him on the ball. Oman slips it through. Yildiz, the Turkish youngster, is in. He's one-on-one. Yildiz! It's a goal! 10 minutes to go, and that makes it more comfortable for Gillingham. 2-0 to the home team. And Yildiz celebrates with Oman, who set him up nicely there. A really good pass from Oman. It was that poor pass from Mendy that gave it to Rivero. He played it to Oman. Oman into Yildiz, and the youngster playing at left wing today wasn't going to miss from that. 2-0 Gillingham. Hill goes into James. James flicks it into the corner to Yildiz, who's potentially in again here. Yildiz dinks it over. Oman. Oh, he cannot beat Czech today, can he? Czech has been his arch nemesis in this 90 minutes. Oman desperate for a goal to show Scott Lloyd that he can be a very good backup or competition for Zhao, especially with Yildiz coming through. But yeah, Czech has had his number all game, but it's a 2-0 win for Gillingham. Pretty comfortable. Wrexham never really threatened, and very happy with that. Into the next round we go. So in terms of performances, Yildiz man of the match with a goal. Lovely stuff from him. Rivera up there with an 8.3 as well. Rojas and Garrido really impressed me at right back. He's given me something to think about between him and Schneider. Oman up there with an assist. Everyone playing very, very well. Pinto was the lowest ranked with a 6.3. But there we go, back to winning ways. 2 wins in this episode, beating Man United and then Wrexham, which was to be expected, I think, the Wrexham win. But this episode will be a little bit longer. We did have a little bit of admin to go through as well, as Marquez I don't want to sell, not even for 27 million. Yildiz definitely not. Olsen, I think we've accepted that one, haven't we? But Hassan, I'm now open to the idea of selling Hassan. McNeil's back to being my number 1. I'm happy with McNeil. And again, I think we're going to delegate this and see if we can... I mean, let's just... Should we lower this down? Let's go 4.5 and accept... Don't sell less than 2.8. I think that's fine. But Marquez, we won't be selling you to rivals Newcastle. And Yildiz, 100% will not be selling you to Tottenham. No, absolutely not. Because you're just about breaking into the first team now, which is good. Player chat, so Yildiz, I've been talking about playing positions, you'll do for me. And Fujiwara, no, you're fine. You're the man for the job, even though, again, he's just signed the new contract and gone down to sporadic. So maybe he knows that we're just waiting for Amin to become available. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. As I said, probably a slightly longer episode, but hopefully you have enjoyed it. Catch you in the next one. I'll see you soon. Cheers.